Hey everybody, welcome back to Kirby Triple Deluxe. Last time we had Mario 64 piano scare us again. In today's episode, we're gonna continue Wild World.
Yeah, now we're going to Shifting Sandland.
Yeah, pretty much. And I don't know what I'm throwing my kunais at. I was trying to forget what those enemies are called. What are those enemies called?
Rizzo,
Not gonna
the
lie.
bears from Dreamland 1.
I thought those were pigs for the longest time. Because
No,
of how
they're
hard it
bears.
is to see on TV and on handhelds. But then, yeah, I realized, oh, that's a bear. That's a weird looking bear.
Oh shoot!
I
forgot.
love the pyramid remix of the Coco Caves music from Superstar.
Yeah, I like the remix of that in this version too. I just
Yeah.
like this level in general. This level is so really cool because it's got all the pyramid-esque stuff in it. We don't get pyramid levels too much in Kirby games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, we get them, like, when we get them, they're pretty fully realized, but they happen very infrequently. I think the last time I can remember them being in a game other than Triple Deluxe, I don't think there was one in Return. I think it would have probably been in either Amazing... It would have been Amazing
great.
Mirror, actually.
Why did I push B?
Let's say you're lucky that there's a ledge right here, so you just don't go straight into a bottomless pit.
So,
I didn't
we're gonna
do
sleep
that.
over here. Okay, let's sleep over here.
In fact, I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
sure
think
why
the
you
last-
ditched Ninja for sleep. Like, you could have just killed them all with the Ninja Stars.
I know. I
Yeah.
don't know why I did that. I don't know.
I guess you just
I
realized
really
you only had one kunai with Chains card, and you couldn't just keep on using the same thing. You're out.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Lester. I thought
Yeah.
it would have been funny to get a sleep Kirby like anime transformation, but then I remembered, oh, they never had one for that.
You should have
Yeah.
just started playing the Milky Way Wishes credits.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
pretty much like the game over or Milky Way credits, like one of those would have been fine. Kirby, no, game over when you hit no, and then Kirby goes to the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that when you get a game over in Kirby Superstar, you just put them on the moon. It's like, all right, good night. Have a nice rest up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember either. I don't think Squig Squad specifically did a pyramid. I know they did a temple level where basically you come in, there's a whole bunch of doors, you go through, and then they get bolted off as you go through, and then a big boulder runs
No!
through
Yep,
everything.
you already failed. You gotta come back.
But I'm pretty sure that I think it was either Carrot Castle or Peppermint Palace in Amazing Mirror had a definite sort of temple-ish area in it. It was like massive, and I think that was where a lot of the mini puzzles were in that game. I think that was all. I think that would have been the closest equivalent we've had other than this.
I think so. I know there was a pyramid level in 64.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they had a
Yeah.
couple desert levels in 64. That was pretty much World 2 as a whole, just desert.
Oh yeah, Rockstar was just littered with.
I was trying to throw the baton up there, thinking I could get it up there for the longest time after I dropped down. I was like, ah, God darn it.
Oh, you cannot throw this thing high at all.
Kirby!
It's pretty much done.
Kirby, become pitcher Kirby. Become the star for the New York Mets.
Oh, I was gonna say, maybe
Crow has returned.
maybe just get Jet and just fly, or, you know, suck it up and just fly natively. Because Kirby doesn't know what to
Suck it
do.
up,
He's still a baby.
football.
Needle Kirby.
Yay!
I was like, I haven't shown Needle off yet. Let's show Needle off.
Hey, why not?
Needle.
Honestly, it's one of the best powers to use
Awesome.
against bosses, because it just stacks damage
Oh,
like crazy.
absolutely. It does.
I love like the newer
Needle is
iteration
always-
of this.
Needle has always been versatile. I missed the spin dash from Return to Dreamland, but I'll get over it.
Yeah, that's like the one thing I wish they would have brought back. I think that was only Return to Dreamland.
Only, yeah.
I mean, you can make yourself a shish kebab with this version. That's still pretty cool.
Want to be stone because I think I needed stone for later in this level.
Yeah, they kind of do that a lot. Usually the mini-boss you have to absorb because the power from the boss you'll need to get a collectible. And that's pretty much a
Yeah.
trend with most Kirby games.
Yeah.
It always
Yeah.
makes me worried if I don't pick up the power and destroy the enemy by mistake. Like, oh, I hope I didn't need his power up. And half the time you do.
Yeah. Especially if it's like bonkers. Because
Oh,
bonkers
yeah.
especially. One of those things is like, yeah, see like over there, did you see the peg? Yeah, I needed stone
Yep.
for this.
Yeah, so unless you had hammer as well, which you won't know going in, you need that stone enemy.
That's a good thing I picked this up. See, there was a peg right here. Needed stone. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't need it, but
Always good for more key rings.
yeah. That was a flexing
That weird day when a muscular man slid across the ground and charged headfirst into a bear.
I had to flex on him. Go, got all 4/4s.
And these
Some
snakes
stone.
don't want you up. Like, everyone, spit in the hole. We'll keep them down there.
Go snacks.
Kirby is screwed. We spit in that hole.
Let's say, what are you, like trousers from Ukulele?
Pretty much. I mean, he's a snake too, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why his
Sam-
S's are so drawn out.
Sam from Rayman.
I really don't. I really
Sensational.
Yeah.
it really does bother me when people say that that game is a horrible game. I'm like, it's
I-
not
it-
a
it's-
bad game,
It's
guys.
it's not the best out there, but it's also not horrendous like everyone makes it out to be.
No,
it's fine.
everybody makes it out like
Yeah.
it's a failed Kickstarter game that sucked bad. That was like it made like it's nowhere near as bad as Mighty Number 9 was.
I mean, that's the poster
Oh,
job
yeah.
for everything wrong, so yeah, I don't think
I
it's
mean-
even close to that level.
Heck,
No.
do you know what I'm hearing is a very common discussion among a lot of people at the moment? That a lot of people like the Werehog stages more than they like the daytime stages in Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah,
Why?
I think more than enough time
Because in the
has
daytime
passed
stages
for
they
that.
can't see a gosh damn thing because you're going too fast.
Yeah.
I think enough time
And,
has
like,
passed
that's
for
the thing.
Unleash, because I think that I've been hearing a lot more people now say Sonic Unleashed is a good game compared to back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's changing flip flop. It's
Yeah.
like a lot of the time people were complaining about that back in the day. It's like, oh, well this game was horrible because of Werehog. I'm like, but you forgot about the other 50% of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I get if that's a valid complaint from your Wii version, because yeah, there was a little too much Werehog, because from one daytime level you got 6 nighttime levels. But that was more of a
But there was
pacing
also a
issue
whole lot
then.
more balance in Eggman Land.
Yeah, so like there's trade-offs for each version. It's still I think the Wii and PS2
Exactly.
version is still fine. I just personally prefer the HD version. It just has better gameplay to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, in terms of what areas you get to access, it feels like a truer world adventure, sticking with the Japanese title.
Yeah, I mean you just flat out don't go to 2 areas in the Wii and PS2 version. You skip Missouri entirely without like besides the one boss fight. Empire City is 100% absent in Wii and PS2.
Yeah, I think it's also widely accepted as being
Oh,
one of the Sonic games that...
Help! Anyone know where I can put this?
I just love that you can just put the bombs on top of enemies and like, what am I supposed to do with this?
I'm imagining
when I
the
did
Waddle
that-
Dee just doing this the entire time.
Sometimes you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Adam West.
I just love that. I forgot about stupid waddle. Like, what do you mean?
That
put a
was
waddle
brilliant.
on-
That was brilliant, Matt. That was fantastic. But yeah, I forgot what we were saying.
Sometimes you can't keep up with the conversation.
Yep. Sometimes things just blow up.
But yeah, we were talking about how Empire City and Missouri were all pretty much.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they basically
Um,
don't exist in standard def version.
The common thing that I hear, and it actually makes me happy to hear it, is that Unleashed is a Sonic game that there is no qualms in not 100%ing.
Yeah.
Because it is literally worthless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's nothing you get for it, and the game pushes you to get some in the medals anyway, so you're kind of forced to go out of your way just for
Nice
playing the game
trophy
normally.
if you're playing the PS3 version, or achievement if you're playing the Xbox version. But
That's pretty much it.
Not if you get all the S ranks.
Yeah, S ranks don't count for anything.
Yeah.
That I found confusing that they didn't make that at least some kind of achievement, but no, that's 100% useless.
Which to me just says, well then the rest of it's not worth it either.
Yeah.
Yay!
To be fair, Unleash is kind of a tedious game to 100% because of how hard it is to find things in those levels, and some of it is like do or die situations.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like Unleashed. I think it's still like one of my favorite modern Sonic games, if not my favorite. Besides like Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2 is my favorite. But
People can whinge as much as they want, but I can happily call Sonic Unleashed Sonic Adventure 3. Because I know people would prefer me to do that than calling Sonic Next Gen Sonic Adventure 3.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say which is which on that one, because they're both an adventure game, basically. Because the Japanese name of Unleashed is World Adventure.
Yeah, which means they were intending it to be treated like the third installment, so I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
And then just watch people be like, when's Adventure 3 coming out? And then they release Adventure 4 and they're like, you work it out.
Yeah.
If you're feeling suicidal, you've come to the right place.
I mean, he's not wrong. Oh god. Not the Kirby.
You, I hate all of you.
I have no idea what I just witnessed, but it was a surprise.
Watching someone's first reaction to a Filthy Frank clip is always the best.
First reaction to Filthy Frank meme, yes. I'm glad Marley had like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like, oh no, I need...
Yeah, about to say, you got your
I
power
wasn't
back.
expecting it. That was the main thing. Because like I've seen it used with, what was it? There's this very specific issue of MapleStory 2 where you get a notification every time a piece of mail gets delivered. But the problem is, in the closed beta, the sound effect, like, it was like there had been very little patching done, so the sound effect plays every time you change map location. So you just go to a new area and be like, new mail has arrived. And then you change to another area and be like, new mail has arrived. Oh, the boss isn't on this channel. 1 second, I'll change channel. New mail has arrived.
Whoops.
So I think it was Cool Dog was doing like a first impressions video of playing it after it came out in public release. And he and his girlfriend are just sitting in one area farming. And then over a soundboard, he's playing that sound effect constantly in the background.
Just the mess
And then it plays
people.
the meme of Filthy Frank just going, "Oh, you just got pranked."
Oh my dude, you just got pranked. I didn't see that one coming, huh?
Yeah, that's probably one of the best clips to use from 2. That one's pretty much usable in any situation.
It's one of the less lewd.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, it'll probably be up by the time we post
The
these ones.
filthy
I
isn't
used a
insane.
couple of those for the Ocarina of Time playthrough as well. I literally used one for him. He just looks at the screen, disgusted, and walks out. it's so fitting, and there's 0 dialogue, so you don't have to worry about any weird issues.
Freaking green screen stuff is so good. It's usable on every little.
Oh yeah, it's so easy to chroma key it into pretty much anything you want.
Yeah.
Although that issue you just described with the MapleStory thing at launch, it kind of reminds me of how the Majora's Mask randomizer was first released with, because they had a problem there where every time you picked up an item, it would just tell you what the item is. So you could just have like this slew of Deku Nuts or Deku Sticks on the ground. It's like, you got a Deku Stick, you got a Deku Stick, you got a Deku Stick, and it just won't stop.
And there's just so much out. You got a ring. You got another ring.
Oh no, my cannon is gonna run out of bullets soon if I don't hurry.
Yeah, Kirby can't stop moving.
Kirby, go.
It's like he really needs to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Kirby's like, "Man, it's hot on my head, it's hot on my head.
Alright, hurry up, I gotta break these blocks. I need to go take a good poop.
Insert Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake here. Yes, no, maybe.
Hang on, let me just try to sing it. Oh, now I'm copyright flagged. from my song made by me. I'm singing it. That's still too close. I'm sorry.
I forgot. Yeah, if you hum a song nowadays, blame you.
Yeah.
Because it said they're still trying to protect the copyright owners. I'm like, I'm just humming a song.
Yeah, but like, let me say it this way: Nintendo Capri-Sun did an acapella of like the first 3 seconds of "I Get Around" by the Beach Boys, and that was fine. So, what's your problem?
Yeah. YouTube's algorithm is stupid. I'm gonna copyright flag you for saying. I'm gonna copyright flag you for saying.
Instead of algorithm.
Algorithm.
I'm gonna copyright flag you for saying these words word for word from song lyrics, but yet you can hum the intro of a song, and it's okay.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna copyright strike you for saying these words.
Yeah, that too.
I'm copyrighting the phrase "these words."
I mean, people have tried stupider things. Apparently, potato is a trademark thing.
Yeah.
Which is it? How do you trademark food? Like a literal food you can grow in your ground. How?
I mean, have you seen Attack on Titan?
You got a point.
Oh yeah, the potato girl. Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm tempted, but no.
So I can already imagine, because we're halfway through the video, you're only now doing the boss, that this extra level is like a good 10 minutes.
Uh-huh. I don't like that extra level, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think I'll remember it more when we see it, but I think I remember this world's special level is one of the longest ones. Not counting the final one for obvious reasons. Like, the final world in general is meaty.
If I remember correctly, I do like this boss a lot.
Yeah, this boss is pretty fun.
Well, maybe if we wouldn't have to go through all this level, we'll go through this level faster if some of us didn't play with big meaty claws.
What'd you say to me? Big meaty claws.
Well, these claws aren't for just mid-tracks. Bring it on, old man, bring it on. Now we're fighting Coily Rattler. I like this boss. I think they brought this boss back in Robobot 2 for one of the bosses.
Really?
I think this was in one of the arena modes.
Yeah. One of the...
Dang! That's awesome.
What was it? One of the bosses in Robobot was a computer program that brought back a bunch of bosses.
Yeah, that's right. And this was one of the ones it used.
Yeah, and this was one of them.
Kind of the same way that computer virus uses not computer virus. It's kind of the same way that Adeline and the same way Adeline works.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, this was one of the bosses that the Hollow Defense API created, which was one of the bosses in Robobot. It just basically made a whole bunch of bosses from previous games. I
have heard good things about the Hollow Defense system.
Yeah, it makes a lot of the stable bosses you expect, and then uses a lot of the bosses from like newer games like this one.
Like that's the thing is, I have to beat Robobot. I played enough that I could play Team Kirby Clash to move the save data to Clash Deluxe, and then I played like the first 2 worlds, and then I kind of stopped because too many other games are coming out. But I've heard so many good things about Robobot. I'm just like, I cannot wait to get into it. And it's the thing that amazes me is the fact that people have said it's better than Triple Deluxe, and I feel like you gotta find the right audience, because there are some things about mech reliance that kind of peter away from the formula, but can still be so good.
Well, the thing is about Robobot and Triple Deluxe is I think it just depends on what gameplay style you like more. Because either you're going to like this game more because you like the Hypernova puzzling, or you're going to like Robobot more because honestly, that's the one that feels so much like Superstar until Kirby Star Allies pretty much Superstar 2.0.
Yeah.
It has a lot of nods to Superstar.
And then, of course, Return to Dreamland's just like, we can play multiplayer at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. There's nothing special about it. We just can have 4 people.
But my goodness, it could have benefited from online.
Oh yeah.
I love that Robobot has the copy abilities on the Robobot itself. So it's like it's really creative how they do it.
Yeah, like the puzzling I think is more creative with the Hypernova power from this game, but just all the cool stuff they let you do for every part of the level basically in Robobot is really neat, since a lot of levels you get that Robobot for a good chunk of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we got access to the fifth area. Endless explorations. I love how every
endless explosions, Matthew.
That is said endless
Kirby
explosions.
died at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not just the next Michael Bay movie, just endless explosions.
I love how all the worlds in this game are just alliterations.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
really harkens back to Kirby 1, which is fantastic.
In fact, I know pretty much all the Kirby games, they use the alliterations and it spells something at the end of it. Like when you have all the worlds unlocked, read them all in order, and it does spell a real word. Can't remember what it's spelled in this game.
Crowned, I'm pretty sure.
That sounds right.
I forget the clown has fire ability added to it. Or circus.
Yep.
Kirby. Not clown. I'm gonna say circus Kirby. It's the same thing. So.
Yeah, the same way the archer is technically sniper.
Yeah.
Let's see how much blood's in you.
It's just like how
That's like the only Team Fortress 2 reference I know. And I only know it because of Fawful's minion.
Oh no, now I remember what it's spelled in this game. It's not crowned. That was after a different one. I think that might have been Robobot actually. This game is flower.
Flower.
Oh! Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I should have been hit there, but I'm gonna take it. Alright. I think this level is like super long. That's why it was like only halfway through the video.
Yeah, I remember this one has a lot of waiting around because you go through a lot of water here, which is a big one too.
Mm-hmm.
And Superman 64.
Fly through rings.
Can you solve my maze?
I mean, look at all this fog here. God damn it. Look at all this fog in the water.
Don't only need this, and it's not because we don't know how to program more than 2 inches of draw distance.
Well, I mean, the funny thing is I make the Fawful's minion reference, but he actually says when he's doing his copy ability showcase, he's just like, juggling balls! And Superman 64 jumping through the fire hoops as Circus Kirby.
Yeah, I can see that.
Proton John never finished his Let's Play.
Nah, he focuses more on streams
no.
now. Like, he still
Yeah,
wants to do more YouTube stuff, he just doesn't have time for it. That's pretty much what he's saying.
It's also the case of
occasions.
YouTube doesn't want YouTube to do more YouTube stuff.
I mean,
sometimes.
there's that too. It's like, hey, are you Jimmy Fallon? No? Okay, we don't want you doing YouTube stuff. Like, you have to be someone who pretty much owns a business to actually get views anymore. It's getting really stupid.
I think the really poor thing...
You see that right there? That was a good example of YouTube algorithms now. And the analytics is going right down the tube.
Kirby just dying, yes.
YouTube channels nowadays just plummet. There's your visual.
Trying to remember. It's hard for me. I don't know why my depth perception is crazy.
It seems like you're not looking at the background as much, so you're thinking more of what's actually in front of you.
Yeah, I'm
Which
trying
is,
to.
honestly is fair, because that is very easy to trip you up.
Yeah.
I really hate this because this is a post Star Allies recording, if I remember correctly. I still thought that I could get Spider Kirby from the spiders. I'm like, that's a thing that they added in Star Allies.
Yeah, you play one Kirby game, you go to another one, then you forget what powers are in it.
Yep. Like the laser balls not having laser and having beam in Superstar.
Yeah, or then water droplets from
really...
older games, and you think it's water, and then you realize it's not until the Wii era.
Oh, by the way, I screwed up. Oh no, I didn't. I was
gonna say you're going back.
Yeah, I thought that it locked you out whenever you did it.
Now, luckily, those things aren't one way. If that was one way, yeah, you would have been screwed.
Yeah, I was like, I can't remember if I gotta go.
You know, the more I see these kind of puzzles here, the more I keep on thinking of Super Mario 3D Land, because it pretty much did that all the time in 3D Land. Because then we wanted to push the 3D depth slider.
Don't judge me, I still have to play 3D Land.
No, I still don't need to own 3D Land. I don't have it. I wanted to play for years, just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah. No, we made the conscious decision when we got our Wii U and our 3DSs, we kind of tried not to double or triple, quadruple up on games that are identical. So we've got New Super Mario Brothers DS, the first one. Then we got New Super Mario Brothers Wii U. And then we got Super 3D, Mario 3D World, because a friend wanted to play it with us. The reasoning was, this one we're going to play with friends, but this is the one we're going to play ourselves, and it's also the most different to the first one.
Yeah. Because honestly, 3D World and 3D Land, what I've heard, are very similar, but that's just because of how they structure it. 3D World's pretty much land with multiplayer.
Well, it's a case of one is Tanuki, the other is Cat.
That too, yeah. Honestly, I think the cat power is a little bit better, but it's way easier to spam in a lot of circumstances. Like, it makes getting those golden flagpoles just a non-issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to beat 3D Land myself. I've only gotten to like 8, and I know there's another 8 levels or 8 worlds after that.
Yeah,
so
the post game for Land is really expensive from what I've seen.
Yeah, I still need to go back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 3DS games I still need. Heck of.
Oh yeah, can agree. I need to get back to Link Between Worlds. I need to play Kid Icarus Uprising if my hands don't cramp. I need to play some RPGs I got on the system.
A whole backlog of that. I got a bunch of Etrian Odyssey to play. It's just I need to finish Bravely Default. I never finished it.
Oh,
freaking post game in that game really bothers me.
Well, like, that's the thing, because I know Rabbit Luigi mentioned it in one of his top 10 most disappointing game endings. He hates the ending to Bravely Default, but the thing that a lot of people don't realize, and, like, you can actually technically end the game whenever you want.
I know.
Yeah, because I know, like, the second half of that game is pretty much just repeating things.
Because that's the thing, is you can get the non-official ending at any point, but you need to go all the way through to the end to get the true quote-unquote ending. But you can easily level yourself to max level and just do it whenever, but it just makes things a little harder.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't played Bravely Default myself. I mean, like, the missus has through to completion and got both endings. But, like, I made the decision of, I'm gonna try and screw things up on the first run.
I mean, at that point, see the first ending right away. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Well, also because I'm curious to see just how it would change things.
Yeah, wrong order.
Wrong order.
It's the top one first. You gotta go the straight one, then the swirly. Come on.
Like I said, it's been a while since I played this game when I recorded this.
Yeah, I'm willing to forgive that one, Matt, because that's a...
Yeah, I think you're supposed to go on the other side. I don't blame you. This puzzle does take you a bit to learn. Because you would think, like, go all the way to the left. You gotta go to the right on this one, which is a little more awkward. And you should have missed that. That didn't hit the rope at all.
Except it did, mister.
It's like, it caught the wall on fire. It's like, well, that's good enough. Spread it to the rope.
Shouldn't have, but it did. Shouldn't have, but it did.
I legit shot that did work, because it didn't hit the rope at all. Like, 0% of the fire touched the rope, but it still lit up.
But Lester, Kirby's a kid's game. It wouldn't be horrendously difficult.
Has anyone with that argument ever played any arena mode ever?
Yeah, seriously.
They've never played a Kirby game. Full stop.
Yeah,
anyway.
Seriously. Yeah, sure, the beginning of a Kirby game is easy, but that's expected. They're trying to ease you into it. Then you get to all the later game and even post-game stuff, and this is some of the hardest stuff in any platformer. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
they put really challenging difficulty in Kirby games.
The True Arena in Planet Robobot, holy crap, dude.
Oh, any True Arena, honestly, because I thought the one Star Allies and Superstar Ultra were really hard, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like, my go-to with any True Arena is just, I like Stone. Stone is good.
This one in Triple Deluxe, the only reason why I was able to beat it is because I used Leafed, and half the damage I just ignored because of the Leaf Shield.
Yeah.
If that didn't exist, I would have died.
Stone. Just always Stone.
That's one of my strategies at one point, but I realized that was a terrible idea. Because every time I would attack an enemy with Stone, stay there with the invincibility, I would get out too late and still get hit.
I always used Hammer, because Hammer has invincibility frames when he does his spinning move.
Yeah, I used to do like the Hammer for this one because of that, and it does more damage than some of the other weapons, but it's like I still found myself getting hit more. This one, you gotta play, a lot of True Arenas, honestly, you gotta play more defensively than offensively. Just
yeah,
how hard
definitely.
things hit you, and they give you next to no health.
Gosh, the true arenas suck in this game.
Yeah, they really upped the
I
difficulty.
also really
with
love
True
doing.
Arena.
I also really love doing Help the Hero in Superstar Ultra.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
That was always fun. That was always fun.
Yeah, Helper to Hero is always fun to play. I always like
But
those.
my goodness, like for how useless Copy is as a copy ability, Tack destroys bosses.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you're not playing Milky Way Wishes, you never use Copy. But Tack himself, he's amazing. I actually played Tack a decent amount growing up on the Super Nintendo version because I would play 2-player. That would be the second person trying out the helpers. And Tack is
Yeah.
just so helpful with how fast he
Yeah.
attacks.
If he's not going to steal a copy ability, he is a deadly force to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah.
That we have finally finished Animal Crossing. Yes.
I keep forgetting that we've made that joke.
Well, time for this
Kirby-
village to be full of weeds again because it's not going to be turned on
Boss
ever.
Punch from Kirby Land 3. Dreamland.
I just
Boss
love the
Punch.
DD disappointed in the front.
Faded Kirby, I love that one.
Yeah, so we got all the Sunstones, and now, in the next episode, we're going to be heading over to 5, Endless Explorations, or Endless Explosions, whatever you want.
Explosion! Kirby, don't look at
It is
explosions!
Explosion. What the heck? I thought it was Explorations all
Nope.
this time.
Endless explosions with your exploration.
We're going to explore the explosions.